Bum 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 ba da da dum ba dum bum ba da da dum ba dum ba dum. She looks so. You know who you remind me of?
Hmm.
You look like a what like when teachers are like trying to text while teaching a class at the same time, and they just be pulling their glass up, like, all right, class, go ahead and read to yourselves. That's what
Read
you remind me of.
page 269. New York pizza, my Coke Zero. Childish Gambino, Robert De Niro. I want you to say. Now I'm ready.
And with that said, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Untitled Africans podcast.
Fwah,
I'm
fwah,
your
fwah,
host,
fwah.
Mr. Green, aka MC Batty B, with your girl.
Mrs. Green, aka Wangechi.
I'm dead. It was supposed to be
Watashi
like
wasta.
Miss Watashi
That's
Wasta.
my name.
Sta.
Wangeshi Watashi. No, Watashi Wangeshi. Watashi Wangeshi. She. 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 Kira. Kira. Watashi Wangeshi.
And already, it wouldn't be an Untitled Africans podcast if we weren't already singing. So we in this, y'all. Welcome back. Girl, how you been?
I've been doing good. I've been doing all right. You know, sometimes I have to like remember how I'm doing. Like I don't know how has the last few days for me been? I don't
Been.
really remember. I really have to think about it. I
Damn.
think they've been good. You know, I think
Okay.
I don't know, like I don't keep memories, like short-term memories well. But we
I
already
mean,
discussed that enough last episode with the
yeah, you
friendships
already admitted you
topic.
can't remember your friends for shit, so.
But at least it's like consistent. Like I can't even remember what I did Saturday. What did I do Saturday? Oh, I did go out to dinner for my man's birthday. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I spent time with my man. It was his
I was
birthday.
so bummed I missed out.
Because you can't sit inside long enough for your body to be healed.
Yeah, girl. Well, speaking of catching up, your boy officially has COVID.
Did you do the test?
Confirmed. Yep, confirmed.
And you want us to record
Sadly.
in person. I just know there
Okay.
needs to be a good 4 weeks out of the year that I just need to stay away from your ass if I don't want to catch anything. Cause if it's not
Wow.
COVID, it's flu. If it's not flu, it's pink eye. If it's not pink eye, it's common cold. It's just if it's not common cold, it's food poisoning, and somehow you're gonna find out how to make that contagious. I just need to.
Pause, because why did we both get food poisoning after that damn fucking boat trip? I hate you. And
And the way I
somehow
forgot about that. Thank you for proving my point.
somehow that was my fault. Meanwhile, I didn't bring the food. Wow. It was
Yes.
my fault.
Well,
It
yeah.
was all me. Yep, that's it.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
girl, I have been quarantining. This shit sucks. My thing is, I don't get how I got COVID.
That's so crazy
Because
because it was the weekend that we were all together all 3 days.
how I
But
got
guess
COVID.
what?
Because for one, baby, not only am I vaccinated, I am also boosted and have
Oh.
been multiple
But I don't think
times.
those count for like 3 years. I think you're supposed to
Girl, I
get
get boosted every
boosted.
year. I've been boosted every year since.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I thought you meant from like 2021.
No, I've been boosted
Babes, I
every year
don't know.
since.
Your immune system is fighting, but
I blame the
these diseases fighting
American
harder.
nutritional system. That's who I blame.
You
I
blame
blame
what?
the American nutritional system. They're the ones who got me out here sick as shit. So
Aren't you
it's
the
their
one eating
fault.
the food?
All right, they're the ones selling it to me.
True.
I don't
True.
trust
It
all
is
these
pretty
damn
bad.
GMO chickens with all their antibiotics. The red meat is tainted and shit. So that's who I blame.
Your
But
body is craving what you grew up on as a child.
you know,
Pure Kenyan food. in
Exactly.
Kenya.
Natural, organic.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing natural
So
or
maybe you should
organic
go
in
back to
America.
Kenya, circa
Uh,
December.
not you trying to tell me that I need to go back to where I came from.
Well, I'm just saying I think
It's
it'd be a great
already
time.
it's already a dicey political season, and you want to start fucking telling me to go back where I came from?
Go
Wow.
back to where you came from.
Well, with that said, girl, let's go ahead and get into what's on the timeline.
I'm
I think
sorry.
that's
I'm
the theme.
registering for Dreamcon and I was like first in line and these hoes just kicked me out.
Is it my fault?
Wait.
Is it my fault?
No, it's not. It's not at all. I'm just, Dreamcon is quickly approaching. What is the word? And the way that these hoes had like us registering last year was a hot mess. But at the same time, the way that they have us registering this year is a hot mess. It's like online every day for like 10 days a week. You need to be online at this time if you want to meet your people or do any activities that are like the most poppin' ones. And
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. No, 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 I think I missed it.
My bad, girl.
I was supposed to be meeting Leon Thomas. Not the first. Not the second.
The third?
The third.
Damn. It's giving Renaissance
I
all
was
over
going to come on
again.
here and talk about how important DreamCon is and how great it is. But right
Fuck
now,
the
I really want to
blurds.
cuss them out.
Fuck the blurds. The blurds. The
The blurs, they
blurds.
never gave me shit. Even the
So it's
Carl
fuck
Jones
'em.
meet and greet is full. And if y'all don't
Damn.
know, Carl Jones is a voice actor, and writer, I believe, for the Boondocks.
Oh my god, my favorite show. One of my favorite shows. I love
Okay,
that damn show.
I guess I should go back to this show that we're doing or whatever.
Uh, she said, "Let me get back to my actual fucking gig."
I'm so
Girl,
upset. Like DreamCon,
I
every
tried to
year
give you
you
time,
play
and you were
with
like,
our time.
I tried to give you time though. I was like, "Do you want to hold off before we record, and so you can try to get, It's okay, girl. You can just bum rush that motherfucker. Just be like, all right, I'm in here."
That's literally what it looked like last year, and that's why they were trying to change stuff up. But it's like getting shoes for like what is it, Kickstarter or whatever they do, those websites. It's like
Kickstarter.
you have to whatever
Oh, like the
the
Nike drops.
sneaker websites, yeah, are. And
Mm,
it's like if you're not there right at the time, babes, and
you're
you need
fucked.
1,500 lamb computers to try to click to register, or else you're missing out on the shoe. And I've missed out on the shoe and the one exclusive drop, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
I'm
I'm
so
sick and
sorry.
tired.
Well, I guess we know how your week is going. But no, for real, let's get into what's on the timeline though,
Let me
because
do my Serena kiss and flick off. And it's going to my ass, just for those of you who can't see it. Like Serena
fuck the
Page did on
blurs.
Love Island.
It's the blurs' fault. I'm so sorry,
It
girl.
is like, no, I blame these white people who own the site, not the blurs. Shout out to black nerds.
That's
Anyways,
how
what were we
we're.
talking about?
What's on the timeline? Go ahead, talk about DreamCon though, because that's also on the timeline for this.
Yes. So let me just break it down
It's a
for the girls
perfect
who are
segue,
like,
honestly.
what even is that? DreamCon is basically like a place for mostly black creators to come together, love to dress up. Usually people dress up as like their favorite anime character or cartoon character, but you can literally dress up as whatever you want.
Books,
I did not have the time
movies.
to fully get into my cosplay bag. So one of the days is just giving Brat's girl Y2K, easy breezy, beautiful Sasha. So
Her,
I didn't have the time.
her.
But like it's beautiful. It's hosted by RDC World, who like makes all those like funny hashtag relatable sketches that are about like anime or basketball or just like life in general as a
Pop
black.
culture references too.
Pop culture, yes, exactly. Pop culture skits. They're really good with that. So they made this like
They
whole
eat.
convention. Basically, if you know like Dragon Con or anything like that, it's like where people come and dress up and like go to like different panels to see other creators speak or perform or present their stuff. To buy so much black art and clothing that it's unreal, like original like comics, posters. You can get like custom paintings, all of that.
Yes.
It's just beautiful. Like last year was my first year going, and I felt like I died and went to Black Heaven. Like Black Jesus finally
Aww.
came. When they say Jesus is coming,
Not Black
Black Jesus
Jesus.
came. Yeah, I was
Black
like,
Jesus is wild, but okay.
Black Jesus is accurate. So I just,
Wasn't that a
I'm
show?
really. It was. Shout out to Splack. Is it? Is that the guy's name?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, so I'm excited to get dressed up and really be on my hot girl shit for all my other with my all my other weeb and baddies, honey. They say, these cons are a great home for incels, but I didn't come across any last year, so I'm just gonna escape that from my mind. And
I
continue
believe though,
to
I don't know, I feel like incel is such a thing. Like
mm,
I don't see it. But then there's also you know what? I think the version of that is Hoteps. The black version is Hoteps.
oh yeah, yeah, actually. Yeah, this is a
Same side
great
of the
space for
different
them.
sides of the same coin.
It's a great space for them. Yeah, they do have a lot in common. But yeah, I just know that the women look beautiful there, and that's who I mostly pay
I've
attention to
seen
anyway.
I've seen the IG stories. Y'all be eating. Y'all be eating down in your
Eating
costumes,
down,
in your
down,
cosplay. Sorry, it's not costumes. It's cosplay. Y'all be eating down.
cosplay babes,
Yeah,
get into
Wangechi, I'm
it.
gonna need you to
Yeah.
step it up if you're gonna be going out there to represent us.
I mean, I
If
was going to this year, but then work came and literally took over my life, especially like the last show we had. But
oh yeah,
next year,
because
now
you're
that I
literally
know,
leaving like in like 2 days
yeah, exactly. And I literally bought my costumes, like most of them, like 2 days ago, 2 nights
on
ago, while
Amazon.
watching the Love Island finale.
Well, since you mentioned it,
It was so hard to concentrate on
reporting
my
live, our
cosplay.
Love Island correspondent Wangechi, Miss Green herself, bringing us a live update of the finale of Love Island. Wangechi,
Yes, yes, Brian. Thank you. I just want to say that it's no longer early days. It's late days. It's late, 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 and these couples are in love. I think the last two episodes of Love Island might have been the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life.
Aw.
Like, I don't even think childbirth can come close to what I
Whoa,
witnessed while
whoa,
watching Love Island.
whoa.
So let's get into it.
That's some bold claim right there. There's some moms listening to this being like, I know she did not just compare giving childbirth to watching a damn reality TV show finale, but go ahead.
Honey, I'm just talking about my experience, okay? So,
She
Kane,
spaced your
let's start
area.
with the number one couple in the island in the villa.
Bella.
Um Janae and Kenny. They had the cutest date. They had these little cards strung up on these like trees that were like had like lights on them, and it was like notes from their loved ones. And for all my Love Island girlies, you know that they did not get to talk to their loved ones via like video chat like the
Yeah.
winners did. For whatever reason, they decided to just make it the winners get to talk to their loved ones. So like,
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, I was having a thought.
Janae and Kenny were like reading all these letters, and then like towards the end, they both had like a long letter from their moms, and it was just so adorable. And Janae, remember how I told you Janae was like, "Yeah, your mom must be a bad bitch because she raised such a good son." The mom was literally like, "I can't wait for you to come over and like eat food with us and come to like our family get-togethers and stuff." Like the mom already knew. It was like,
Aww.
"Yeah, this Janae girl."
That's so cute.
She's it.
I
So that
love
was
that.
so cute, and I felt like it was so affirming for both of them. Like Janae, of course, because she always talking about Kenny's mom, but also Kenny to be like, oh wow, like so my mom does like Janae. It was so cute, and they won
I
third
love
place, but
it.
that's not really the point. Like they really won first. Um, and yeah, they were just like everything. Okay, so towards the end, they're like giving each other vows, basically. And they're
Mm-hmm.
reading each other vows. And Janae literally starts reading hers in Spanish because you know he Dominican. And she starts reading it in Spanish. And I'm like, Kenny, I need you on one knee right now. Right now. It was like so beautiful. And then to top it all off, Cordina,
Is
Serena
that
and
their
Cordell.
their official name?
And that is their official name. Yeah,
Cordina.
Cordina.
I don't
And
know how I feel
like,
about that, but alright.
I
I
just
prefer
love it.
Sorrel better.
That's literally already a drink. So Cordina supremacy.
Okay,
Um,
whatever.
but yeah, they won, which is like, duh, they better because like Leah and Miguel,
Yeah.
they're your cute light skinned couple, but they're not. Cordell and Serena. Cordell and Serena chose each other night one. Well, Serena really wanted the 6'8" guy with no personality, but Cordell knew. He saw the vision, and then they were together real bad,
I
and
hate.
then
She said six
and
eight, no personality.
And then Serena was like, well, you're doing too much. Like, we need to be friends. And then Cordell's like, I respect it. Like, let's take a step back. And then Serena was like, wow, you're like so respectful. And I really like you as a friend. Like, I really like you even more now. And Cordell was like, fuck yeah, now we can finally be together. And then Love Island was like, psych, bitch, you're going to the Casa house. And then Cordell's dumbass wants to go to fucking this other girl's ass and start bouncing her fucking booty on his fucking bed. And then he wants to come back with her on top of all that. And
I
Serena's like,
told
what the
you.
fuck? You got me fucked up.
What did I tell you about that fucking Casa Amor shit? What did I tell you?
The
I
devil
told you.
himself couldn't have made something like that. Like that was evil work.
Nasty work. Nasty
So
work,
after
Casa
Serena
Amor.
struts her shit and cusses him out looking like a whole fucking America's Next Top Runway model, she finally forgives him, and Daya's like, oh my god, I never wanted him anyway. Cordell, you're dumped. And even though Cordell was like over her ass anyways, and then she was sliding in OBJ's like comments, his brother's comments before they even met. So that was just messy. I don't know what Cordell thought he was
Cringe.
doing trying to go to anybody but Serena, but he learned that day. No, several days. And then so now they're like all happy and in love, and then they didn't win a challenge. Maybe they tied. I don't remember. But then Serena got to meet Cordell's family, and Cordell got to meet Serena's family. And Serena's sister was like, yeah, if Cordell didn't get his shit together after Casa, I was gonna pack my bags, come to feed you, pack your
Fly to
bags,
the
and we're all leaving. I was like, I know that's right, sister. And then she was also like, Leah and Janae, I adopt them as my sisters also because the way they have been looking
Oh,
out for you. I've been talking about Kane and
they been had your back.
Corral. What are their names? Cordina. You got me
See,
forget.
you already done forgot. Sorrel is much better.
We need to talk about PPG, honey, the Powerpuff Girls. I mean, it's Serena, Janae, and Leah,
Leah.
which they were like the three that were in it from the beginning, and they've always had each other's backs, as women of
Her.
color. But my top two, personally, Janae and
And
Serena.
Serena.
They were sisters. Like day one, they're like hugging on each other, and already you can tell like they're about to get along well. They were even
Yeah.
fighting over stupid shit like sisters, but like it never got disrespectful. Like
Yeah.
it always gave respectful, even if it was stupid. And I just love them so much. Like I really just want somebody to do a mashup of Love Island scenes, but only scenes that have Janae or Serena or Janae and Kenny or Serena and Cordell. If it's not some
Mm,
variation of that,
I don't want it.
it can go. It
Listen,
can
all
go.
I'm gonna say is after all the shit Cordell put Serena through, for him to literally be at the end and be like, "Oh shit, I forgot we supposed to be competing for money." I was like, "I
That
know
was
that's
so
right,
cute
nigga."
to me.
I was like, he said, I only had one thing on my mind the whole time I was
Okay?
here.
And then apparently they do
Honestly,
this stupid little thing at the end where they're like, you're gonna get an envelope. One person's gonna get $0 in their envelope. The other person's
yeah.
gonna get 100K, and whoever gets the 100K will decide whether to split it or leave with the money. What is that? It's like a last attempt to be like a hot topic. It seems very lazy, very unnecessary. Love
Look,
Island producers, you can cut it after Casa. Let them hoes be happy. So Cordell got the money, and of course, it was like splitting it. It's like this man forgot money was even a factor. Like, what are we doing here? Like, of course, he's
obviously.
gonna split it.
All I'm gonna say to them is don't forget to pay your damn taxes. Please. Please, please, please pay your damn taxes.
Did
Also,
that
Love
happen with
Island.
the couple or something?
No, I just know that that's how it always
Just
goes with a lot of
PSA.
these people who win. Yeah, you'd be like, oh, I got 50K. No, nigga, Uncle Sam needs his 25. Please make sure
Honey,
you
you
pay
got
him.
about 36K.
All I'm gonna say is, Love Island UK could never have an all black, well, majority
Literally
POC
on my water bottle.
final three. They
Could
could
never.
never,
Could never.
but we hope. Fingers crossed.
But
Well, thank you.
speaking of what Love Island UK could never do, have a reunion, bitches. August, bitch. They're having a reunion for the first time
We're
ever because they were
back.
like, oh my god, this cast is so
Has been the
iconic and we need to like
juiciest.
suck all the money that we can get from them. We have to do a
I saw
reunion, and I hope.
they. I've seen they've already been like started, like Cordell and Serena have already started getting booked on like podcasts and stuff, like the Vile
That's what I fell asleep to
Files.
now.
I was like, oh shit, okay. And then apparently Cheez Its is looking to do something with Cordell. I said,
Of
oh,
course, because his long-term goals is Cheez-Its.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
He's so funny.
I
And then
love this for
apparently
them.
another brother, from the Beckham Juniors or whatever, came out on TikTok. He was like, when your brother is a number one NFL star, mean, and your other one just won a reality TV show dating competition. Meanwhile, you're just sitting in your car making TikToks. I said, wait, there's a third brother.
There's a
Hold
third.
on.
Is he fine too? Because Cordell, they had to remind us Cordell is
Yes,
only 22. That is so crazy to me. Because, like, the way he
that's
was so
another thing.
intentional about dating, I thought he was 27, like, at least 24, like the rest of them.
We need to find more Cordells to get on these shows. But also at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, I'm like, they're little young. But I loved
It
every
is
minute
young.
of
Like,
it.
Cordell, I think, is like a needle in a haystack for, especially for 22-year-old men. So unless you have that needle again, which is very rare, like he was there from jump, got with his woman from jump, and stayed with her
Yeah.
to the end. Like that is extremely rare. I feel like yeah, y'all just need to 27, beautiful age to do that at.
Because, I mean, compare him to fucking Ao on Love Island UK, and it's.
I don't know who that is, but I wish them the best.
Girl, you got Love Island USA, I got Love Island UK. We'll just
You
leave it at
know,
that.
we're
But
not gonna talk about who's the
speaking
superior one. I
of
think 1776 already did that.
tea, speaking of black women winning, girl, I hope y'all gonna show out at these fucking polls for my girl Kamala, like y'all did for Cordell and Serena.
Mama! Get the
Because
mama
I know hosts who ain't never seen this show, and they was tweeting just voted. Yeah, like I saw one girl, she posted a picture of literally multiple like devices, and she was just voting, 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 voting. I said, damn. She was like, but I've never seen the show, but I just know a black couple must win. Well, a black woman must be president by the end of this year, because it's looking like Kamala is going to be the Democratic nominee for the 2024 election.
I
And
mean,
I,
I
for
called it
one,
low key the last episode, but
you
I
know,
think we all kind of knew, but also it
we
should have
had a
been
feeling.
happened.
We had a feeling. Um,
Yeah,
sadly, Joe Biden did drop out of the election, and I didn't read his full letter that he put out on his IG. I don't know why, but like whenever like presidents or like people like official politicians and stuff put out like letters on like their Instagrams or like their like Twitters or something, it low-key just gives like YouTuber like notes app apology. I don't know. It
Yeah.
has the same energy. I just be like, girl, I don't got time. Nobody got time to read all of this. Somebody
Right,
surmise
like
this and figure it out. But I will say, within 24 hours, our girl Kamala has raised 82 million, and over tens of thousands of like people have joined to be volunteers to campaign for our girl. And I just want to know, where the hell were y'all at when Joe was over here begging, crying, kicking, screaming, sliding down walls, asking for y'all help?
we were throwing
Y'all
tomatoes
hoes
at him
just
and telling
said,
him to stop funding a genocide.
you know,
But
well, we
we can still have those conversations with Mamala, but we need to get her in that office first and foremost.
period. Okay,
Because
get
you know who
into
will still
it.
fund that genocide and our own genocide? That pumpkin that we do not need in
Listen,
office.
y'all. All I'm gonna say is it's either an AKA or a KKK in the White House come November. Which one y'all want?
Okay.
Personally, I like pink and green and
Clock it, honey.
pearls.
I'm here
I love my
for Miss
little.
Skeety Weedy
I'm here for a somebody. Somebody tweeted, and this was the funniest thing I've seen so far. They were like, "So who's gonna be secretary of the silk press?" And then somebody quote tweeted that tweet, and it was like a video of Queen Latifah, and it was like, "Gag, bitches." I said, "Yes."
Oh my gosh, that
Secretary
doesn't
of
even
the
make too
Silk
much
Press.
sense.
Secretary of the
First of
Silk Press.
all, I need Kamala in Mama Tina's chair immediately on that sacred YouTube video immediately talking about endorsed by Mama Tina and her
Well,
daughters.
she's already got the stamp of approval because at her speech, guess what song she walked out to? Freedom by Beyonce featuring Kendrick.
Why is that
I
so
said, boom,
funny?
she's already got the Queen stamp.
I
She's
know that's
already got the
right.
Queen stamp.
Beyonce said, "Yeah, you can use my song. You're welcome."
All I want to know is y'all motherfuckers are fast as fuck, because why is it literally less than 24 hours after it was announced that Joe Biden was dropping out, he was putting all his support behind Kamala for the Democratic nominee. Y'all hoes already had t-shirts. How?
T-shirts is crazy. The Kamala 2024.
Literally,
Did you?
somebody literally had a shirt that said like Harris 24, like on the New York subway. I said, damn. That was like, do y'all have screen printers in y'all houses? And then
Did you
I
see
saw
the
some
one
like
where they had the on their lawn? They put duct tape over Biden's name, wrote Harris over it in some Sharpie.
2024.
They said, "Look, as long
I
as it's not him, as long as
I
it's
just
not that other
know
one."
we need to mobilize the entire like D9 Panhellenic like alumni across all HBCUs and universities
First of all,
to
I
get
heard the AKAs were on a call within like an hour
minutes.
fundraising. Fun-
Minutes.
I was
I
like,
be-
I
I
know 80 of that $84 million came from that. Like,
sure did.
yeah,
The
yeah.
illustrious. Okay?
Okay.
Let me
Society.
let me
Right. I'm
back
like, I
let
don't
me
want to say too much. That's why I couldn't say the ski. I had to put some stuff in between before we got to the other part. Because I was like, I don't want the girls coming for me because I said it and I'm not a part of it. Okay.
the first and the illustrious and the only pink and green
Okay.
with the
Period. Point
pearls.
blank. Period.
I love them girls down, but all I know is we are never going to hear the end of it. If Kamala gets
Ever
in
in
office
life.
November, we're never going to stop hearing
First
it
of all,
from the AKAs, and we're never going to stop hearing it from anybody who ever graduated from HBCU. And Howard will officially be the one and only HU. Y'all hoes are never going to
First
shut
of
up.
all, and Serena is also an AKA. The one who won Love Island. Like the AKAs is up, babes. They up 1,000 right now.
Wait, so I wonder. Well, they are probably out of the house before all this happened, though.
What do you mean?
I'm guessing. Like the Love
I think
Islanders.
they got out the house like right around the time. Okay, let's see. Janae uploaded on her story that she was out that day. the day that the Kamala news, Biden news dropped, all of
Imagine,
that
imagine coming out and you find out your soror might be president come November. Purr,
after you
purr,
just won, and now
purr.
Soror, she about to win too. That's
She
what it's
about to win.
giving.
That's eats.
That's what it's giving.
I saw Hillary posted support for Kamala, and somebody screenshotted it and tweeted said, "Girl, we ain't got time for you right now," because
This is not about you, honey.
she had tweeted like some lyrics of some song of it was like a rap song too, and it was so funny because I was like, "Damn, girl, it's really not about you right now. I'm so sorry. They failed you
Wait,
last."
you said Hillary Clinton tweeted rap lyrics?
Yes, on her stories. No, she on her stories, IG stories. Somebody screenshotted that, tweeted, "Girl, this ain't your time right now. Like this is not about you right now." And I saw that shit, and I was like, I low key giggled. I was like, "Damn, you right though. It's like
Honey,
it's not about you.
it's
With
not.
her, it was Nicki Minaj lyrics. That's what it was." But I have a
Oh,
feeling it might have been like photoshopped or like the picture might have been doctored. Because there's no way Hillary Clinton is tweeting Nicki Minaj or is posting IG lyrics. Probably one of the gay interns probably did it. But I will
goodbye.
say,
Yeah, I
who
imagine she'd have like a regular boring press release, or maybe she'll do little two heart emojis like our girl Dr. Jill. Thanks, babes. Good luck. So glad to have you back home. No more embarrassing yourself in public. Like, please. Thank
I know
you.
Joe was getting tired of having to wrangle Joe every time they were in public. She'd be like, "Joe, over here. Joe, we over here.
Because
Look at the
honestly,
camera. Go
that's what
ahead,
I was
wave."
thinking about. It was like they'd show these videos of like Joe like spacing out, and like Dr. Jill would just be there, and I'd feel for her because I'm like, you see, your husband is like no longer who he once was, and it's like not even something in private. It's in public. It's gonna be all over the newspapers and stuff. Like, and you're very aware of it. Like Dr. Jill is the one that's here, that's living through it. I don't know how much
Yeah.
Joe knows he's gone, but I'm sure she can see it. So I'm like, dang, like
Yeah.
I feel for her. I know that I feel like she was part of also, I think she was part of the reason that he dropped because she's like,
I think she
and also
played a
that
very
Speedy
pivotal
interview.
role.
Did you see the Speedy interview? He said, so you're
As
like 86, 80, say you're 86 now. So like if you win, you're going to be like 91 by
when
the
you
end of your
leave
term.
office,
And Joe was just there like, and was
hanging
like,
on. And then he put that little cut to 9 days later, Joe Biden did drop out of the presidential
now that was
race.
shady.
No,
Shady.
I think he did it though, because why is it that like less than like, I think what, 24 or 48 hours after that Speedy interview came out, Joe tested positive for COVID. He was like, "Joe, why you ain't tell me, man? What the fuck?"
Oh my gosh.
Imagine you
And then
interview the
9 days
president
later.
and 2 days later you find out he has
What is
COVID, and
even the
then
timeline of things? Okay, we got this. We got Trump getting shot, Biden Speedy
bruh,
interview,
this has literally been
Biden catches
in a week,
COVID, Biden
then
drops
drops
out,
out.
Kamala.
Kamala,
We're here now.
bruh, when I
That
tell
was
you I'm
like within
sick and
like 2
tired,
weeks.
I'm sick and tired of living in precedented times.
In unprecedented times, hell yes. Because
Because
it was when we were going out
nope,
that weekend that
girl,
we were all together when Trump
got
got
shot.
his ear grazed by some glass.
Mm-hmm.
And then it hasn't even been 2 full weekends after that.
No,
Well,
it
by the time
hasn't.
this episode goes up, it has been, but like the timeline of things, it has not.
Girl, this shit is wild.
And what did I say about the boys? The boys talks about all these things are getting planted just to put that man in office. And literally, here comes Biden
I don't
dropping out,
like
catching COVID.
imagine,
Like
but
the
my thing
timeline
is
is
like,
weird.
but my thing is like now, like all the money that Trump has put into like talking shit about Biden, all of the commercials, everything. Now he has to pivot and attack Kamala. But mind you, they literally have this man's receipts from her attorney general race saying he was donating to her campaign. in California.
Goodness.
Him and his daughter. Somebody said, I saw this one tweet that was like, I just can't wait for the first debate that they have for her to open with, and thank you for donating to my, history, to my history of being able to be here in front of the people today. I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, you ate with that.
For my political party, thank you,
Cause
honey.
how are y'all within a matter of minutes pulling receipts of this man's like campaign donations from like 2000 and what for in a California election?
I think it was like 2011, right?
Yes, I'm
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
damn, y'all are really digging. But I'm excited. I think I don't know. I know Kamala's history. I know, her voting history as far as, criminalization, as well as her as attorney
Her
general,
history
as
as a judge and
senator.
attorney. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, have not been, great. But at this point in time, she is our only hope
For not
for
worse.
avoiding much worse in 2024, 2025. So I really hope that all this young energy that I've been seeing, they're saying Kamala is giving Brat summer. The white gays already had Kamala Brat crop tops headed to Fire Island this past weekend.
Bye.
I don't know how quick y'all got them out there. Like, okay, but I hope, because I think this is going to be one, like, slowly and slowly Gen Z and millennials are becoming the largest voting demographic. So I just hope we have enough people to outdo boomers and the crazy right wingers. And
Have you ever fell out of a coconut tree?
you exist in the context of all that you are and have been. Like, babe, right there. That's her vote. That's her platform right there.
Yeah.
She don't need to say nothing else.
Yeah, don't say nothing else. Girl, please. I'm actually begging you. Please
you
make this
you
as painless as possible.
you know that dude on TikTok who like goes up to like celebrities and just like starts singing their songs at them?
Yeah.
He did that to Kamala like backstage at some like show or something, and I literally was like, "How?" Within
He
seconds, how?
did.
Yes, and literally as she's walking away, you literally hear her go, "Who was that boy?" I said, "Kamala, get on it,
Because
girl."
look, now Miss Mamala is not, Joe Biden old, but she is all of 60 years old. She does not know who that little boy is. She is
Okay,
somebody's auntie.
listen, there is some gay little
Great
twink
auntie, maybe.
there's some gay little Gen Z twink on her social media team putting out all this stuff, because you saw they turned the Kamala HQ green for Brat Summer. I said, child, the white gays really do have a hold of her. Enough is
This
enough,
is so
child.
unserious. Like I just can't because black people don't take nothing serious, and it's like we seriously need to vote. But like this is also
No, like,
hilarious. Like the memes coming out of this.
this, like, no way that y'all literally have her this one speech has been remixed. Do you know now it's like they put AI, like Beyonce AI, over the speech to like a Beyonce style, like it's a full song,
The
like
amount
a
of
full
times I've
Beyonce
seen
song
Kamala's face merged into Beyonce's, like I don't know which is
from the
which anymore. Which is
Renaissance
the real Beyonce? Which is the
promo.
real Kamala? Like I don't know.
Bruh. I love our generation for like the humor that they can get out of like the worst situations, but at the same time, I need there to be some sort of like heaviness and like seriousness behind the fucking funny. Like I need y'all to be genuinely like so fucking for real. Like come November, y'all really gonna be at these polls fucking voting.
Yeah, I mean y'all can
Please.
have fun, but you better laugh and kiki your way to them polls immediately.
Please. Please.
Immediately.
Please.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on. On
I don't know what
to
else is going on in life. All I know is Janae, Serena, and Kamala. I'm not gonna lie. That's all that's been on my timeline for the past
well,
4 days straight.
let's get into something a little bit more serious from political seasons to wedding season. Um, we're getting up there in
Oh
age,
my
girl.
god.
It's getting to a
First of
point
all,
where friends are starting to couple off and just walk down the aisle.
the way I was about to get so defensive because I thought you were like, bitch, when is yours? I was like, getting up there in
Girl,
age. Whoa, you're starting very strong.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you like that.
No, it's
Sweetie.
okay. It's just because my brother on Sunday randomly decided to be like, you're 27? Why aren't you married yet? Like, just utmost disgust. Like, what are you doing with your life? He's like, it's crazy to be 27 and not married. And you know what
Leave
I
me
said?
alone.
I said, you know what? 5 years ago, you said you'd be this height. And I put it on my notes app to remind me 5 years later. And I did. You weren't that height. So I'm going to put in my notes app when you turn 27, he's
And
going to
you're
have met
unmarried.
his wife by the age of 22 and be married by 27 and have their kid by 28. So I have that ready in 9 years, JC, since we're so worried about when other people are getting married. Let's worry about you in 9 years.
Listen, all my sister, every time she thinks she's like, I'm 20. Every time I'm like, somebody asks how old I am and she's like in the area, she's like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm 27. She'd be like, ugh, middle aged. Like, the fuck?
Middle
Like,
aged is disgusting.
let me tell you something. Like the other day,
Nasty.
she sent me,
Diabolical.
like the other day in our family group chat, she sent one of our mutual friends baby showers this past weekend. She sent the invite to our group chat and she said, see your mates. Now,
And for
if you're not African and you ever like have somebody be like, see your mates, that is their way of them telling you you ain't doing shit with your life.
is this
See
your
your
friend?
friends.
This
This your friend. See your mates. See your mates. They're getting married, having babies, buying house.
And where
What
are
are you doing?
you?
And where are you? Sitting here still sitting in your mommy and daddy house, making kiki. You want to be clown? You want to make people
Mm,
laugh?
mm.
Y'all. No, but for real though,
Oh.
people are like right now, I have a friend who's getting married next year and I'm in her wedding. And it like I'm literally like, bitch, I was just hanging out with you at 21, going to the club, acting foolish, playing on some nonsense. What do you mean you're getting married?
This is serious.
We have to help them. Wonder Pets.
Somebody
But
call Paw Patrol.
but on a real note though, I can at least say why I'm not getting married anytime soon. You know this.
Porque Kwanini. Tell the people.
Kwasababu. You know I don't believe in the institution of marriage. Or at least the whole concept of, weddings and shit. That's
So
my
if you meet
stance.
somebody who wants to like who does believe in it, are you gonna be like, no, babes, it's either no, and you
It's a
respect that, or we go our
conversation.
separate ways.
Don't get me wrong. Like I said, the whole institution of marriage, I'm not a big believer in it. But I love weddings. I love the idea of weddings. I love the idea of just like getting dressed up and being the absolute center of attention for like almost 24 hours of a day. Oh, give that to me any day. But you want me to put down on a legal piece of paper that I'm married to this person for what reason? For tax purposes? I'm good.
Well, yes.
Why the government in our business? Why?
Oh,
Honestly,
let's give it
I think
Republican.
I'm gonna say something a little controversial here. I
Say it,
think
babes.
gay
This is the
marriage is the
place.
downfall of the queer community. I gave y'all a
Oh,
warning.
and you
I
want to talk
think
about people being unserious, and here comes you.
no, I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. That was genuinely a joke. Please do not take me seriously. If you wanna, if that's for, if the whole marriage thing is for you, great. But I don't know. It's
If
not
you
for
like it, I
me.
love it. Type energy.
Yeah, I'm down to just like meet somebody, and after 5 or so years, we're just like, you want to do this forever? Okay, cool. We're committed to each other. That's it.
And then what
I'd much
happens if
rather
they're like
that.
rich and they take care of you, and then they're like, "Just kidding, I hate you. I'm leaving now." And now you're broke because you haven't had a job in like 5 to 10 years, and they've left you abandoned, and you have no work experience for that time period, and now you're stuck. Or they get sick and they can no longer take care of you, but you have no work experience, or they die.
You don't know why that'll never happen? You don't know why
Why?
that'll never happen? Because
Why?
I refuse to ever be somebody's dependent other than my parents. I refuse to
Hate
ever be
that.
dependent on a nigga for shit.
You
I'm
put your trust
sorry.
in it, stupid. How you
How you
figure?
figure he won't fuck your best friend and your sister, lie to you, then screw you?
Okay, that's enough.
You know, like, but that'll never be me. It can never be me. It can never be me. It was never gonna be me, and never.
That's fair.
So, but that's just my stance.
That's fair.
So,
I feel like that's what people tell me when I'm like, I'm in no rush to like get married. Like me and my man could be together forever and
and
not
that's
like
fine.
be married, and I'll be good. Then they're like, well, a woman is always worse off when she doesn't marry or she gets abandoned by a man. And I'm like, you're probably right, but it's good to know those things, but I also cannot be moved by fear. Like I will not be marrying somebody
Facts
like based out of fear
or
of what
societal
would happen if
pressure.
I don't. Yeah. Uh, the society pressure is real. First of all, I was trying to move in with my man this summer. The way my parents acted, like I just told them that I will be killing their only son.
The
The way
way
that
I'm
they acted,
assuming.
like I just told them I am no longer a Christian woman. I no longer abide by anything of what that man on the cross that you believe in ever said.
I'm a
The
devil
way they
worshiper,
acted,
mom.
like I just spit on them and everything that they believe in.
My thing is, why did you tell them? You know how this goes, girl. You don't say shit until it's actually happening. You just
No,
do it and
I
then they
know,
come to find out. You know this. You
I
know how this
know,
goes.
I know, but golden child syndrome. So
Ugh.
like they were like, okay, if you want to go with him, I'll already consider you married, and you'll be taking away the greatest honor I will ever have as a parent.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
bro, and then start telling me all the horror stories, and then they're like, okay, well, can you not get a move in and just do a wedding now? Because what are you waiting on anyways? What have y'all been waiting on? So it's like they
What?
want me to do like a what's the wedding that you do when you're like pregnant and you're like trying to get married
Shotgun?
before a shotgun? Except the shotgun is not pregnancy; it's moving in
Moving
together.
in?
They're like, you need to be married immediately, immediately.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
it's crazy because I feel like they use that as just like a jump off to be like, so marriage, what are you doing with your life? Like, what are we doing here?
So you're getting married when? So you've set the date.
Mm, yeah, we can do fundraiser next week if you need.
You
No,
know,
they were really like, is it the money? What is it? The braids? Like, what are you waiting on? I'm like,
is it the love, the drugs, or what? Maybe it's something.
yes, that's the thing. Like, I feel like as a cis woman also in a like long-term relationship, it's just like the pressure to be married is ridiculous, and it's just I
Yeah.
don't even know why, because I'm like, I don't understand it. Like it always comes from people not in our relationship. The
It's
pressure is not
it's
coming from inside
never
the house.
it's not. It never is. It's always from literally other people who have no it like who have no repercussions to the decisions you make within your relationship. Like it never affects them, but they're the ones who have the biggest, fattest opinions.
Yeah,
And you just have to be
and
like,
it's like,
girl, for what?
especially like, let me not say that, oh, you've been with your man how long? 6 years. And y'all lame. I just be wanting to be like, before I even say, I just want to be like, 6 years. Shut up.
6
Shut
years.
up. Let
That's
me just
enough. No comment.
preempt. Yamaza your mouth. Thank you. Be
6 years.
quiet. Period. Honey, point blank.
You know what you got to do from now on. Every time they ask, six
What?
years, and you better not say nothing else afterwards.
No, I'm
And we
gonna be
can leave it
like
at
six
that.
years. And when are you getting married? How's your marriage going? Since you want to talk about people's marriages, let's discuss. Where's your relationship? How's that going?
Excuse me?
Babes, it'd be the people who can't talk to somebody for longer than 6 weeks who got the most to say. And I don't get.
Okay.
It'd be the aunties that are in loveless marriages. I got the most to say. And I don't understand. I don't want your situation, babes. I'm not taking advice from you.
Clock it.
But thank you so much.
I can understand like that being, especially when you're a PK. Ooh, I know that's rough for you, girl.
That's like a whole nother layer. That's like a whole other.
You a PK. You've been in this relationship with this man 6 years, and you just all you want to do is move in with him, and already your parents are saying, "So you're pregnant." So you're telling me right now that you've been fucking.
You want to go to church, and you want the people in the church because of church. I'm like, I thought we were talking about me and my relationship. What are we really talking about? We're talking about me and him, or we talking about church?
That's another thing I feel like a lot of, like, when it comes to like marriages and, you know, especially within our cultures, it's like I feel like our parents need to let go of is the vision that you portray out into the world, like within your own family. Let go of that. Let go of other people's perception of what your family looks like, please, and what they're doing.
And especially once you decide to move and raise your kids in a whole other country and culture than what you grew up in.
And then you get mad when your kids start to take on the culture of where you, like, come on now. Like, you cannot have your cake and eat it too, boo.
Right. And it's not to say that the culture or church has no effect on the decisions that I make, but it's like, it's almost like it should be the superseding decision. Like, this should impact it all. What we did growing up should impact your decisions, like supersede anything that you think matters. Our religion, the church should supersede any of your beliefs. I'm like, I asked my mom, like, okay, what's a compromise that we can do? Because you want me to wait to move in with him.
Compromise.
To get married. I was really trying to be adult, like, in this conversation.
With African parents?
My mom was like, you could break your lease and find another roommate, or you could break a lease and get married and then make a lease.
So what I'm hearing is, since you can't move in with your man, we can move in together. So what I'm hearing is, me and you can be roommates, right? Because not the please stand by sound.
You have dialed.
We're sorry. The old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. She's dead. Wow, Wangechi. All I'm gonna say is,
I did just see your Instagram story about that, and it was funny because it was literally expiring. I feel like that's a sign. Like, I wasn't meant to see it. It said 24 hours ago.
What did Serena say? That one's for you. Woo. This YouTube video of this podcast episode is getting stricken down. But back to marriage, though.
We just put explicit, babes. XXX over here.
Not triple X. Anyway, I just think, like, again, societal pressures need to leave us alone, girl. Our entire generation is currently facing too much shit to be worried about who the fuck. But then I feel like if we would have had a very specific friend on this podcast episode, she would have been the other complete end of the spectrum, being like, marriage is my next goal before I'm 30. I'm ready.
We should have her on. We should bring that perspective where she's like, I was ready to get married yesterday, and you heathens need to consider the church when you're saying these things, because the marriage is the sanctimony within the church. What is it?
Marriage is a contract with God, that you make.
I was trying to give the other side of the coin.
Yeah, she is the other side. She's very much the complete other side of the spectrum, whereas we're like, girl, fuck a marriage.
I mean, but I'm gonna be good regardless.
I think there's something to be said about how our generation views marriage, and I think it is modern and it is, a new way of looking at it. And I like how everybody redefines, what a marriage is for themselves, whatever it may be. I think I honestly think that's the best way, because trying to fit into this cookie cutter concept is like it doesn't please it like it ends up just making you miserable in the end, and you end up unhappy with your partner, and it's like nobody wants to be unhappy.
Yeah.
And that's why like even in the like wedding planning process, girl, if you don't want to do it, don't, because you're gonna look back on that day and ask yourself, why the fuck did I agree to this? Why the fuck did I agree to
No, for a
this?
wedding, I'm doing a budget wedding
Child,
if I do that.
are you
Just
gonna
get a
elope?
budget. I either need a budget. I mean, probably not because I talked to my parents and they said they don't want that.
They can come to the elopement.
That's what I told them.
They can
I was like,
come.
"What's the issue? You're
And
acting
then
like you're
when
not
you
invited."
when you come back, into the country or wherever, they can throw you like the big reception, but you'll
Yeah,
already be married.
you're already married in my eyes. How can you be so cheap?
It's okay. Your dad just wants to walk you down the aisle and then preside over the
It's
marriage.
so bad. I'm like, you're gonna be walking me down the aisle of a beach, babes.
Oh, God
Wouldn't
forbid,
that be so cute? A beach wedding?
girl. Every African parent who's listening to this or just said, "Eh, you want mermaid spirits at your wedding? You want spirits, ocean spirits at your wedding? Mm,
Let me tell you how I
see,
had an African driver taking me from home from work today. He's talking about, there are mermaids in the street just grabbing cars every time so they can't move. And that's why there's so much traffic. Every time they just
you know,
and then they let go. And then the next car comes.
Africans." Like
I was
it can
like, I
never just be
love.
some it could never just be just like something straightforward. It always has to have a little something, a little
A
spice to
little.
the story.
I was like, you need to dig down there and like get him out. And he's like, so I can be stuck there? Like I'm not going down there. I was like, I love our people so bad.
I'm dead. But you would do a beach wedding though?
Totes. I would love a beach, but like in Greece.
Ooh.
I don't think Greece has beaches, but
Mm,
like you get the gist. Like a destination beach wedding, like somewhere I don't have to. I don't want to put no license. Worry about some freaking license that I have to register for or something to do it. I don't want
yeah.
too many people to feel like they can attend. If you can't attend,
Mm.
good. Um,
One of your friends just gonna be
and
on vacation in Greece, and then all of a sudden be like, "Oh my God, Wangechi! Today's your wedding,
oh, okay, per. I'll be like, yeah,
bitch." You know
y'all
what? Let me
throw
go
them
change
on
real quick.
chairs, grab one.
I have the perfect dress for this. Let me go change real quick. I grab a chair real quick.
Yeah, all white babes.
I will say though, I have been seeing like a lot of like, oh, at least on my TikTok timeline, like Nigerians doing destination weddings to like Lake Como and like Italy and stuff.
Hmm.
And I guess for like the price of like the same price you'd spend for like a wedding out here in like the US, you can get like something like 10 times better at like somewhere really, or like a really beautiful location. And so I saw this one wedding and it was like 3 days. Like the first day they had like this like limoncello making class that they did. So they turned it into like a
That's so
big group trip.
cute.
But here's the thing though. It was a micro wedding. Micro weddings are in, babe. You and like 25 of your closest friends and family, and that's it. And I feel like you
I
would
love
love a
that.
micro wedding. You would eat at a
I would
micro wedding.
love that. Yeah, yeah. Except
Let me
day
know.
one, everybody come and get married, and then y'all leave. The rest is our honeymoon.
Day two, me and my man. It's me and my
No, it'll be a
man.
full weekend, and then just on day two, be like,
All right,
"Where'd Wangechi
bye.
go? I haven't seen her in
She
a
gave us
while."
this. She gave us this itinerary, and I don't think she's showing up to any of these things.
I'll be like, "Just go there, say it's under Wangechi. They'll know. Bye bye. They'll
let
call
me
me
ask
again.
you.
Thank you."
Let me ask you this. I mean, okay, destination weddings are great as like when it's your own, but as a guest, how do we feel about that?
I would love it.
As a
I'd be like,
guest,
"Let me." Yeah, as a guest, I feel like it'd be great. I'd be like, if yours can be like on day two, I come on day one, help you a little bit. Day two, go. Day three, day four, day five, I don't have to see you again. Thank you.
Hmm.
Yeah. Would
Okay,
you
what
want
about
one
at
as like attend one as a guest?
attending one as a guest? It could be fun if I'm by myself. But
Porque
if it's
why?
because if you're with a partner, it's like, all right, we both have to take off work, two plane tickets, situation, outfits. When if it's by myself, I'm like, okay, cool, I can swing it. It's always easier to pay for something when you're by yourself. I just feel like I don't know.
Really? I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like it's easier if there's like two,
Really? Oh, I guess because the other person pitches in for you know
like room and
the
board and food and shit.
yeah.
But I
I
get it. And
guess.
also, you don't have to think about other people when you're there. I'm
See,
like, okay, so like when you're, so what would be your ideal situation? What would be your nightmare situation with a
as a
destination wedding, like as a guest?
oh nightmare situation if it's like somewhere far that takes like a 2 day travel day, or like
Mm.
where it's like you leave where like let's say I like leave Atlanta and the place I landed when I land there it's like already like Friday night, but I left on like a
Oh,
Thursday
and like
morning.
festivities, like you need to sleep and festivities begin.
Yeah, and I'm just like, whoa, no, 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 no. And then now I have to like plan for that, so I have to leave basically Wednesday night so I can get there Friday morning, and then now I also have to pay for an extra night to stay, and it's like, it's too much. Or one of those like wedding weekend types where it's like everything is a la carte, nothing is just like all inclusive. Like you pay for each and everything out of pocket individually. I'm like, girl, give me an all inclusive. Here's my money. When I land, everything is taken care of. From the moment I
Mm.
land to the moment I leave. That's it.
So is that
You
your
know,
ideal?
that's my ideal situation. My nightmare situation is it takes too long to get there. Two, I have to pay for everything individually, like out of pocket. It's like, no, no, thank you. Mm-mm.
That's fair.
But I will say that I would take any of those as opposed to being destination wedding and part of the bridal or groom or part of the wedding party.
Why?
Girl, when it's a destination wedding and you're part of the bridal party, it's
This is a
exhausting. It's
disaster.
babe. I've seen like
Yeah,
to
I feel like
girls
there's
talking.
just so many things that can go wrong.
You're like dresses, alterations. The hotel lost your packages. This didn't come on time. Oh, the groom. I'm just like, damn. Like,
Yeah,
it's too much to think
too
about.
much
When you're just like worried
coordination.
about your one individual self, it's like, okay, great. But when it's like your whole bridal party hasn't showed up, somebody's flight got delayed. Oh, this person won't be able to fly in. Oh, she got her dress, but it's the wrong color. Ugh. Being a part of a bridal
Mm,
party is already stressful enough as it is.
okay, yeah.
Now you're adding the idea that, like, oh, I have to travel 2 days before the wedding. What? Travel in
Don't need
itself,
anything else too much during those
it's like
like
the two
days that
worst
you're
things
out
you
of the
could possibly,
country.
two worst things you could probably put together: travel and being a bridal party member or a wedding party member. Those two
Hmm.
things are like stressful as fuck. Now you're being like, let's put them together. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I
See,
feel like it would
everybody's
just
so
plus like
creative.
let's just arrive, or I need it where like if the bride is doing that, she goes to that destination often. She is going there like she's like, I ordered your dress. I need a type A type for this. I ordered your dress 6 months ago. You've already tried it on. You've already had it fitted. It's already at the destination. Everybody's clothes is at the destination and
You
have
see what I'm
been for at
saying?
least 3 months.
You show up,
Like,
everything literally from the moment you arrive to the moment you leave, everything is already taken care of. You don't have to think.
yeah, yeah.
And like a lot of people be like trying to be budget wedding shit and being like DIY, DIY. No, don't DIY shit.
I love a good
Please.
DIY though.
No. Hire professionals.
For a wedding,
No.
yeah, unless you're like a DIY queen, it can go awry very quickly.
Because you have to
And
think
I don't know
about
that it's worth the stress.
transporting, like DIY, like wedding decor.
I
Girl.
need it to be like I can purchase it all there. Let me get the dress there. I'm getting married on Saturday. I want to have the dress Friday.
Literally, it's a plug and play. You know who has weddings down to like down packed? The
Hmm.
Asians. Asians know how to do
Oh,
a
I
efficient
know.
wedding.
I know at least Indians, honey, they be eating down with their weddings. Down. It's a
No,
whole
no, no,
event.
no.
It's a
Hold on.
whole experience.
Right, but I'm talking about like efficiency when it comes to weddings. I don't know if it's in
Oh.
Japan. I think it was in Japan or Tokyo that I saw. Like the way they do weddings, everybody who's decided to get married on this specific day shows up to one giant ass like Marriott conference room. Not even conference room, Marriott ballroom. You're all in chairs, you have nobody there but immediate family and maybe
Oh,
like a
like
couple of
as a
friends,
group.
right?
Uh-huh.
And then right after they have like yes. And so like you have like 50 brides and grooms just like in a big ass Marriott ballroom presided over. All right, I pronounce you man and wife, you may kiss the bride. Boom. Then literally like you go to a lunch for like maybe 2-3 hours with like family and like a you know like the hibachi rooms type style.
Cafeteria type. Mm.
Yes, exactly. Yep, just like that. And then your table is just you, your bride, and then your family, and then some friends. And then
I
literally,
love that.
you could literally be back to work after your wedding in 2 days, in like 2 hours. These hoes
Oh,
be,
they ate with that.
I'd be like, ah. When I saw somebody did like show that, I'm not sure specific. I believe I think it was Japan. But when I saw that video of how like quick that shit was, I said, why aren't we doing this more? Because
Why aren't
they would
we?
because like the couples there would be like, oh, we didn't have money to like have like a big splashy wedding, so we were just like, fuck it, we'll just do quick little something, cafeteria food, and then everybody go home, have a good day. And literally, a wedding took less than 5 hours. This whole 1 week nonsense you're doing, there's the pre, the post, the leading up to. I will say, Southeast Asians, their weddings, as fun as they seem, I could not imagine packing and trying to go to an Indian wedding. Like that looks
Oh,
stressful.
I would not pack. I would buy there. I'd be like, who's the tailorer? Give her my coins. Give him my coins.
Every day when Geshi's shopping for whatever the event of the night is, they be having like full seven
Exactly.
day events.
Yeah. I'm not bringing no US shit over there. I'm
No,
getting
but
it
I'm
over
saying like
there.
even Indian weddings like out here, they're like 4 day events.
Yeah. I stand. I wish I had the
The
capacity or
stamina.
the care to do that. So I would love to be a guest because I would never, like, I love looking at it and I'm like, ooh, that's a good idea, but not for me to execute.
Mm-mm. Nope. Sorry.
Yeah.
I need that
Mm-mm.
efficient ass wedding. In, out, 2 seconds. We good. All right. See y'all tomorrow. Bye. Mm-mm.
Bye.
Couldn't be me.
Oh, I thought you were telling me. I thought we were done recording.
No, no, no. I'm saying.
We have been here
She
for a
said,
while.
she
Goodbye.
said efficiency. No, I'm talking about if it was like as a guest to like a wedding. I'm like, ugh. As great as those 3 day events sound, I'd be like, it seems like fun in theory, but then you figure like how much you spend though. It's like I love y'all. I really do. But like, is there any way we can get this down to as cheap as possible? Because as a guest,
I'm
you're
not spending no
thinking,
6 figures on y'all.
gift, hotel, transport, planes, plane tickets, right? Also, obviously you're gonna get a new outfit, new shoes. Because you're not, and if it's like a 3-day affair at like a destination type shit, you're like, all right, well, I also got to get 3 different outfits for all different events. There's the brunch
6.
after the wedding, the actual wedding, and
At
then there's the
least 6
pre.
outfits for
Oh
3
god,
days.
like already I'm exhausted just thinking about that. But then the thing I love about destination weddings is like because we come from like our African culture is like big huge 500-person weddings are like what people be having. You'd be like destination wedding literally cuts your like guest list by like 95%. And I'm like, oh, that's so great. That is perfect.
Yeah.
No stress, no hassle, no nothing. But good luck to anybody getting married. You know, I'm part of. I just started planning my
Your
friend's
friend?
bridal. Yes, I just started planning her bachelorette, and I'm like in my like white girl bag with this shit. I'm sorry, I'm obsessed. Like I said, I'm the type A friend, right? So I have the itinerary down. I have the theme nights. I have the full planning done, packed, right? But then I think I'm like, damn, if I was on the other side as a bride, I'd be like, fuck this shit. I love you bitches, but I don't want none of this. Like,
Mm.
but the fact that I'm like planning it for her, I was like, girl, I'm gonna take this off your plate. I'm gonna take it off the maid of honor's plate. I love you both. I'm gonna do this for y'all. And they were like, thank you. So I'm doing it and it's
Oh,
gonna be
that's
great.
nice.
And it's
That's
gonna be
really
such a
sweet.
blast. Once we get off here, I'll show you the like itinerary and stuff that I have. It's so cool. It's
Yeah,
cute.
maybe you should be a wedding planner. Maybe be a
God
wedding planner
no.
in your past
No,
life.
Jennifer Lopez lied in that movie. Not died. She lied in that movie. That shit does not look like fun. Mm-mm.
It does not.
Bridezillas.
Especially dealing with bridezillas. Yo.
I would cuss a hoe out. I would.
Yeah.
And I would lose the contract
Yeah.
and I'd be like, fuck you. I don't need your money. Fuck you, bitch. Like,
I feel like if you
let
got a good check from it, you wouldn't. I feel
I
like
don't
you
care
could
how
do
good the
it.
check is. You not talking to me out the side of your mouth.
If you were doing one of those weddings that you've talked about on here, those
Oh.
huge weddings,
Like the Sophia Richies. Yeah. Okay,
yes.
maybe I
We're like
might take some
swallowing the tongue a little bit.
I might take a little verbal abuse.
You would do it
uh
too for a check.
I was an employee and I was gonna get employee in a month. And that's on period. Uh, Girl, we've been yapping for too long.
I know, my throat hurts.
Mine too, and I still have COVID. And on that note, y'all, that is
I
it for
rebuke
the
that in the
Untitled
name of Jesus.
Africans. Huh?
May God heal you. In the name of Jesus.
Thank you.
Come shake your head. Yes. I rebuke in the sadness. In the name of Jesus. May
Amen.
he please get healing immediately.
I know whoever is going to be watching this on YouTube is going to be like, what the fuck are they doing?
I'm delirious, okay? I've been up for like 17 hours now. Okay, I need to go to sleep.
Y'all, it's been real. It's been great. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Untitled Africans podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, rate, do all the good stuff. You can find us wherever podcasts are found. That's Spotify, Apple Podcast, and now on Revolt.tv on the Revolt Podcast Network.
Oh, wait, that was McDonald's.
um,
That might have been.
yes, and don't forget to follow us on social media at Untitled Africans Pod on TikTok and on Instagram. We love you. Thank you for listening. Any last words, Wangechi?
And Wangechi TV.
Per.
You want to
Oh
plug
yeah,
yours?
I realized I never say my actual Instagram at.
You don't. Maybe it's because you delete it every 6 months.
No, it's all right. You know what? Not too much on me. We're gonna end it right there. Bye. Before you start getting into me.
Love you.